The legal market is in a remarkable state of flux. In less than 2 decades, the way in which lawyers work will change radically. Entirely new ways of delivering legal services will emerge, new providers will be firmly established in the market, and the workings of our courts will be transformed. Unless they adapt, many traditional legal businesses will fail, says the author of Tomorrow's Lawyers, Richard Susskind. All this mumbo-jumbo kind of makes sense if you think about it. The question is, are we lawyers ready for it? As the saying goes, the only thing constant is change. If change is so inevitable, so forceful, and so uncontrollable, like a rampage juggernaut, shouldn't we then address the elephant in the room? Richard Susskind believes that change will happen in 3 ways. The first kind of change is the more for less challenge, where the clients will demand for more services at less cost. Large organizations are constantly finding ways to reduce costs without compromising the service it receives. Small medium-sized businesses may face serious legal problems but cannot afford to engage lawyers. Individual clients have their own day-to-day legal problems like tenancy issues and friendly loan matters, which will probably cost more when engaging lawyers. Lawyers are put in a position to compete with one another by lowering their prices, which is not uncommon in Malaysia. A word of caution here: the Solicitor's Remuneration Order for Peninsular Malaysia and the Advocate's Remuneration Rules for the states of Sabah and Sarawak prohibits discount to be given on scale fees for certain legal services. The second kind of change Richard Susskind mentioned is due to the liberalization of the legal profession. Work that were once exclusively done by lawyers are now carried out by others. Apart from competing with other practitioners, lawyers are now expected to compete with non-practitioners as well in the provision of legal services. The Legal Profession Act 1976 prohibits any unauthorized person to act as an advocate and solicitor in providing legal services described therein. Yet, in-house lawyers, real estate agencies, and consulting companies are now drafting and reviewing agreements. Private limited companies are set up to provide legal advices, estate planning services, and intellectual property services. Template agreements are created and sold, and debt recovery agencies are growing like mushroom in an open field. All of this will only bring competitive pressure for traditional law firms. The third kind of change, he says, involves the impact of technology. Being tech-savvy is no longer a luxury, but a necessary skill required to survive. Law firms in Malaysia were once required to send several lawyers to attend multiple case managements in court. These days, case managements can now be conducted online in front of a computer by one lawyer. Research are also made easier with legal search tools and software. Court hearings can also now be conducted online at the comfort of your living room without an entourage of pupils and paralegals carrying bags and boxes to court. The need for additional manpower in law firms is now optional. Some are even in talks about artificial intelligence capable of replacing lawyers in the future. Will Skynet and Judgment Day in the Terminator series become a reality? Only time will tell. Allow me to chime in on the fourth kind of change here, which is diversification. In order to curb with the problems of backlogs in court and the affordability in hiring a lawyer, we promote alternative dispute resolution, also known as ADR, as a better alternative. Or is it? ADR includes arbitration, mediation, adjudication, negotiation, conciliation, tribunal from various departments, and minister intervention. The growing list of ADR translates to less work for lawyers in court, and lawyers' involvement in ADR are non-essential. The fifth kind of change, in my humble opinion, is education. The need to consult a lawyer is dependent on the unknown. With vast materials like legal articles and webinars out there, and YouTube videos like this, Guilty as Charged, Laws are made simpler for layman consumption. Lawyers who were once regarded as super beings with immense knowledge of the law as compared to the layman are now mere tutors helping the public to become equals. Like the infamous line said by Syndrome in The Incredibles, when everyone's super, no one will be. So, are we ready for a change? Should we embrace it or should we fight it? Is the legal profession under siege or are we the cause of it? What are you going to do about it?